Hey guys, so today we're going to take a look at the iTaste SVD Mod. Alright, so this is a cool little mod because you can take the battery out of it, so I'll show you that real quick. So you just unscrew this bottom part. It's called the telescopic mod because this part is usable with different types of batteries, so you can use an 18350 or an 18650 and it'll still work. So as you can see in here, maybe, as you can see in here, the bottom part comes completely off, and so you put your negative end of the battery right here, all the way down, and then you screw it back into the device. And once it stops turning, you're good, so you won't need to keep applying pressure or anything. So like I said before, it's a telescopic mod, so you'll be able to use an 18350 or an 18650 inside as well. And that telescopic mod will go all the way in to allow you to use that smaller battery. Alright, so let's look at some of the features. Alright, so one of the first things that you're going to do, of course, is probably going to be to put on your tank. So to do that, this is the top of the mod right here where you see where you can screw in the tank. It's very similar to like a standard 510. It's also got the ego threading, so in case you have like vision or something like that, a vision tank, you'll be able to use that as well. This is the bottom, just for reference. So if you see those 6 holes, you know that's the bottom of the device. Alright, so to put your tank on, you just get the top, and just like most other devices, you just screw it on. And once it stops turning, you're good to go. You don't need to make sure it's nice and tight, otherwise it's going to get stuck on there. So to turn it on, you hit 1, 2, 3 on this black button right here. When it flashes red, yellow, green, that means it's turning on. When you put 1, 2, 3 and it flashes only green, that means that it's turning off. So I'll do it this way so you can see it. So right now it's off. 1, 2, 3. And it'll tell you it's on that little LED screen right there. And 1, 2, 3, and it'll tell you it's turning off. Alright. So this mod will run both voltage and wattage, and so you've got little positive and negative buttons right here on the side, if you can see those. This is the negative button right there, and this is the positive button right there. I do have it in wattage right now, so you can see 9.0p, so that's 9 watts. P is just another term for watts because it means power, so it's just another way of measuring. Alright, so right now I have it at 9 watts, and then you can use the positive button right here to take it up, and then the negative button right here to take it back down. Alright, so to change it into voltage, there's a cool little diagram right here on the side, if I can show it to you. There we go. Alright, if you can see that, it says VM, PM, and there's a little ohm sign. V is volts and P is power or watts. Alright, this little ohm sign down here means the resistance of the atomizer that you're using. The D, I'm assuming, stands for some sort of lock, because that's what the other function does, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. So, again, it'll tell you which buttons. You see these little lines right here, connecting the VM to the positive button right there, or sorry, the negative button, and the VM to the power button right there. That means if you hold those down, it'll switch it into voltage mode. Same with the other thing. So if you hold these two down where it says PM and the little plus sign, that means if you hold the power button down and the positive button down, it'll switch it into wattage or power mode. I have it in wattage, so I'm going to show you how to change it into voltage. As I mentioned before, the little diagram is there to help you. So I'm going to hold down power and voltage, and it's switched on to VO, so that's volts. So to change it back to power, you hold the positive button on the right here, and the power button in the middle. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and it should 1, 2, 3, switch back to power. And then finally, these two buttons on the side, the positive and negative again, they will show you the resistance of the atomizer, and they will also lock the device. So if you find a setting that you would like, you don't want it to change in case you have it in your pocket or something, you can hold these two down for about 5 seconds and it'll say lock on this little screen right here. So all I'm going to do is hold the positive and the negative buttons for about 3 seconds, and it should tell me the resistance is about 1.9 ohms. Or yep, that's right. So it looks like an A, but it's just how they decided to do the the omega shape symbol, if I can find it on here. Right there, that omega shape symbol. So it looks like an A. You might think it's amps, but it's not. It's actually the resistance of the atomizer. It could also stand for the atomizer. To lock the device, you're going to be doing the same thing that you do to check the resistance. You're going to hold the positive and the negative button right here. So we're going to hold it for about 3 seconds. It's telling you the resistance. Keep holding it, and then it says lock. To unlock it, you do the same thing. You hold them down for about 5 seconds. There's the resistance. Now it says it's unlocked, so I can adjust the power again. And one last little neat feature is that if you don't have any tank or any atomizer on it, and it'll tell you that there's no atomizer when you check it. See how it says NON? That stands for none, no atomizer. Alright. And that's pretty much it. It's a very simple device to use, very easy to figure out. I figured it out in about 5 minutes, so that's pretty good for me. There's not much else to it. Very handy, it seems very sturdy. So, alright, you guys have a good one.